How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We're just gonna be playing some KeyForge tonight. Frank, good to see you in the chat. Glad to have you. Should just be a chill night of some KeyForge Online. I don't really have many plans besides just playing a few games and having fun with it. Thanks to all of you who are in the chat at the moment. DataForge, Dinobot. Man, we got all the big names in here. Good to have you. Alrighty. Well, look at this. We have a game pulled up right now. Mid bluffing. What do I want to play with? Let me take a look here. I played. This is kind of a fun deck right here. Kazian Statilius Sanders Rogue. Let me pull this up real quick. This is a fun deck. It has... The reason I keep it around is because it has a really cool Legacy Doorstep to Heaven. So it's Mass Mutation with a Legacy Doorstep. So that's really fun. Also the double Emberspine Mongrel. I guess we can hop into the game and I'll show you here. As for the starting hand, that's a gorgeous hand right there. We can definitely keep that. Throw down the Lyco Thief to start things off. But yeah, so this deck has the Legacy Doorstep, the double Emberspine, the Blossom Drake, which is kind of cool. Word of Returning. Double Damo Thief. Double Gamgee. Has a Mole. Just lots of fun cards overall. And I actually got to play this deck against Zach Armstrong, like in person at KeyForge Celebration, and it turned out to be a much closer game than I thought, but it was really fun getting to actually play against the one and only Zach Armstrong in person. Alright, so he dropped a Zenzi first turn. That is sad. Thankfully, we have a pretty nice turn here as well. Throw down the Scrivener, the Ardent Hero with the Capture, and we can resolve that as a steal. Seeker of Truth, General Zalvador, and a Commandeer. That was a really nice starting hand, I must say. So what does this guy have? Some nasty looking Worlds Collide deck. Double Zenzi. Do you guys see that? The double Zenzi. Tautau Vapors, Strange Gizmo, Hologramophone, some other cool stuff. The double Misery Exploit, that's interesting. With the E, how much archiving does he have to go with that E? I see the Tautau Vapors, at the very least. Chota Hazri. Chota Hazri isn't in Worlds Collide, is he? So would that be a Legacy Chota Hazri he has in this deck? Meaning he has the classic Coda Key Charge with Chota Hazri? That's super cool. Triple Moorwolf, the Nature's Call, and a Flaxia. That's interesting. Alright, well, he put all my Sanctum stuff back in my hand. We probably just go Sanctum again. Yeah, no, first turn Zenzi is painful. Right up there with, like, Val Jericho as, like, one of the best leader plays for first turn. Nasty. Honestly, so I could go Sanctum again and drop all the stuff back down, but at the same time, I sort of want this Zenzi off the board. So I'm almost tempted to actually go Lost in the Woods here. So this is what I'm thinking, is that we actually go Logos, or not Logos, Untamed, because we need to get this Zenzi off the board. So first let's drop the Ghost Hawk, Reap with the Seeker of Truth, and then Lost in the Woods, both these guys back into my deck. And then get that Zenzi. I really don't want him to get that Chota back. Flaxia is also kind of an unfortunate option, but we'll put it in there. And then drop the Emberspine. And then we'll have a nice Sanctum turn next turn. That'll be perfect. So how are you guys doing tonight? Dinobot, DataForge, Frank, anybody else in the chat? How y'all doing? DataForge, I watched part of your stream, I think it was last night, where you opened that double Proclamation deck. Double Proclamation Winds of Exchange deck, I should say. And that's so cool. That's insane. undoubtedly probably the first Winds of Exchange double proc deck out there. Alright, so they're going Dis. They played the Exhume, played the E on the Fringes, discards the Misery Exploit. Oh, he's just stealing from me. That's what's happening right now. Ugh, that is rough. I really want to kill that. I really want to kill that darn E now. And the Mug at the moment is the only way really to do it. Meaning I'd have to go into Shadows. We can go Shadows, whatever. Throw down the Nexus, maybe capture onto the Nexus. And then kill that E. So he'll still get the key here, but that's fine. Pretty good, just got back home from teaching a buddy of mine vanilla KeyForge. Awesome! That's super cool. It always feels good to get a new player into KeyForge. Yeah, my first double proc too, very exciting. Oh, nice. Yeah, with so few double proc decks out there, it's super cool to have one. No, I was super hyped to open up that double chosen one deck. I made a video on it. My double chosen one Winds of Exchange deck. I was super excited when I opened that one up. Alright, let's go Sanctum. We can throw down the Ardent Hero over here next to the Emberspine Mongrel and the Favian, the Zalvador on the right, and then Equalize to put this Ember into a better spot here. So now he has some real threats on the board that he has to deal with. What sort of board control does he have? He has the Gleeful Mayhem. Didn't he discard that for the E already, though? I guess not. Maybe he got it back somehow. So he still has the Gleeful Mayhem. There's a key to Dis that hasn't dropped yet. Twin Bolt Emission, Positron Bolt, Strange Gizmo might clear the board at some point. So here's the Twin Bolt. And he has an Unnatural Selection. So he has a decent amount of Ember control here. Alright, so this Kingaphant is really throwing a wrench in the works here. Yeah, double chosen, double illusions. It's so fun. So fun. Good stuff. So how many mutants do I have? I have just the one at the moment. So this Vol's Blitzing isn't doing a ton. That Babbling Bibliophile is a threat. Let me think here. We could just go Sanctum. The Ardent Hero won't take damage from the Kingaphant. I'm gonna go Sanctum. So I can fight into this Kingaphant here. It's kind of sad that we're leaving the Bibliophile alive, but oh well. Fight into the Kingaphant there. Reap without risk of death. Throw down the Scrivener Fabian. And I'm still not at check. But I do have a really nice Untamed hand here. The Vault's Blessing with just the one mutant. Another Emberspine Mongrel, the Word of Returning, and a Reclaim by Nature in case he throws out any artifacts. What artifacts does he have? The key to Dis. Maybe he'll... Oh, he's set up for that Misery Exploit perfectly. Okay, so I can purge that key to Dis. Looks like he might get some fighting done here. Never mind, he doesn't want to purge his Chota. Alright, so let's go Untamed. That Babbling Bibliophile is driving me nuts. Let's play Vault's Blessing. And then play Word of Returning. Reclaim by Nature on this key to Dis. And then I say we just risk... I don't know, though. Okay, so I can replace this Emberspine Mongrel with one in my hand, so I say we fight this Bibliophile off the board, and then play down a new one. Now this is what we like to see. 1, 2, 3 thieves with the one last job, and the mole in case he captures from me. Moorwolf fights the ardent hero. Ooh, plays on the other Moorwolf to finish off my ardent hero. Darn his Flaxia, man. Darn his Flaxia. And I'm even the one who shuffled it into his deck. Alright. This is definitely where we go Shadows with the one last job play. He's checking at 7. We can definitely take him off check with that. So we're going to go Shadows. We will Reap right there. Throw down the Demo Thief and the Gamgee. Play one last job to steal 3. And then Mole his Flaxia, I guess. And call it a day. And we just drew into the Legacy doorstep, so in case he does go back above check right now, then I can doorstep him. I have Radiant Truth for some board control. And then that may set up for a nice Untamed turn down the road. Let me draw into some more Untamed cards. But Doorstep to Heaven is my favorite card. Actually, no, it's my second favorite card in the whole entire game. So it was actually my brother that opened up this deck. And when I saw that it had the Doorstep, I was like, I need to have this deck. I will literally trade any one of my decks with you to get this deck from you. And he was like, oh, okay. So we did that. Wow, the double Zenzi. Alright, so we're forging here. Jeez, that double Zenzi is kind of disgusting. Yeah, high impact legacies are so cool. It's sad when you open a deck with a legacy that like doesn't do anything. Or it's just like a legacy Garganti Scrapper would just be... that would just be so depressing to open. But a legacy doorstep, or high impact legacies like you're talking about, are super cool. Okay, so now is not the time to play the doorstep, but he has this huge board that's kind of freaking me out, and I sort of want to control it with the Radiant Truth. Or I could clear the board with Emberlution, put my Keyfrog out. Sadly, both of these cards are Omega. That's in my hand right now. Commune isn't helpful at the moment, so we're gonna go Untamed, I think, and we're gonna clear the board with Emberlution. So I'll Reap, and that'll put the Keyfrog and the Demo Thief into play. Maybe that Keyfrog will be sort of a threat to him. So let's discard the Commune, and then play the Emberlution. Naturally, his hand consists entirely of creatures. Of course it does. Of course it consists entirely of creatures. Well, at the very least, we can put this Titan Guardian on a flank. What the heck? And then that at least prevents him from using Glimmer to get like his Chota back into his hand. And then I'll put down my Demo Thief and the Keyfrog. I know, that is hilarious. Of course he has a hand of 6 creatures. That is so funny. But that Keyfrog is a threat. Demo Thief steals. I have the Doorstep to Heaven in case he does anything crazy. Radiant Truth for next turn. And thankfully this board is a 2/2/2, and he only has 1 card in hand, so it's not like he can do a whole lot here. Going Untamed. Probably will fight off the Keyfrog. No, he doesn't. Interesting. Oh. Playing the Unnatural Selection. Interesting gameplay here. I guess he just wanted to play that for the Ember or something. Okay. So I think we'll definitely go Sanctum. We can take him off his key and hit check for our 3rd key ourselves. And what's coming up here? Bone Nithing, Ghost Hawk, Lost in the Woods, some other good stuff. Alright, so we'll go Sanctum, drop this Doorstep to take him off his key. Play the Zealot, Reap with the Zealot, then play Radiant Truth and capture one right there. So we have the Bone Nithing to steal, a safe place for a capture, Gamgee, And then after that, we'll have some more good stuff here. Okay, so now it just depends on if he can take me off check. In Logos, can he take me off check in Logos? Doesn't really look like it. Nope, looks like that's it. Awesome. Good game to our opponent. Yeah, this deck is fun. It has some neat stuff in it. That's always a fun one. All right, what can we play with next here? Actually, you know what we could do is I opened up a whole bunch of new mass mutation decks recently that I haven't played with. So we could play with some of those mass mutation decks. Like the Miz of Rugpath. I've not played with that one yet. Zeller Large Stock. Look at this Dis House. This is a 36 sass Dis House. Has the classic Dis stuff that you want to see from mass mutation. The double Infernus, double Stir Engrave, double Mark of Dis, Gateway, Skixuno, Umbra Fiend for some steal off of a destroyed trigger. It's just so sad that this amazing 36 sass Dis House is paired with these really sad Untamed and Soaring Houses. So if I ever construct a mass mutation alliance deck, which actually I have recently, it's gonna include this Dis House. That's for sure. If only there's like an Eaton's jar in there or something, just to finish it off. That'd be really nice. All right, let's play with. This one looks like fun. Let's play with the Miz of Rugpath. I have not played with this one yet. I just don't know where the enhancements are. Let's see. The Miz of Rugpath. Oh, here it is. I got it right here. Oh my goodness. The Miz of Rugpath has a draw on the Picaroon. It has a damage on the Bumblebird. Interesting. And then it has a capture on one of the Mutation of Instincts. Alrighty. AW Mountain 52 has a game open for us and ready to jump into. Alright, so what exactly does this deck have? It's a Dark Harbinger deck, and it has the Cunning, Double Instinct, another Emberspine Mongrel, Resurgence with the Vault's Blessing, a Savage Clash. How many mutants does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like 9 mutants with that Vault's Blessing, so that's not bad. The double look over there is nice. Has the Gateway and the Mark of This. Overall has some solid stuff in it. What am I up against? This really nasty looking Coda deck. As for the starting hand, I don't know, it's not that bad. We can keep it. See what he does. So he has Control the Weak, double Dust Imp, double Succubus. Ugh. The double Hunting Witch, double Fuzzy Grunin. Interesting. Starts it out with the Dust Imp. Let's go Untamed. Drop the early Emberspine Mongrel. Discard Resurgence. So there's like all of our out-of-hand steal, like right there, just right off the bat. Plays the Ancient Bear, the Fuzzy Gruin. Okay, at least we can steal here with the look over theirs. So let's go Shadows. Play Look Over There on the Ancient Bear. Play another Look Over There on the Ancient Bear. Play Safe House. And then we can Mug to finish off the Ancient Bear. That wasn't too bad. Leonardo, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here in the chat. We're just playing some KeyForge Online. How you doing? Alright, so Fuzzy Gruin fought the Ember Spine, played the regrowth to put Fuzzy Gruin back. Thankfully, him playing that Fuzzy Gruin actually put me at check, so thank you for that. So I have a Bumblebird that, as always, doesn't do anything. Naturally. Oh, this Whale of the Damned is kind of unfortunate. Because I can't use it to kill the Fuzzy, and I definitely don't want to use it to kill the Dust Imp, because that'll put him at check. I guess we'll just take a really sad Untamed turn. Play Bumblebird, hit the damage on the Fuzzy Gruin. Play Mutation of Instinct. And just discard the Savage Clash. Okay, that's not that bad. Got an Essence Scale in hand? What sort of artifact control does he have? Not a lot that I see. Oh, he's taking a library access turn. I didn't even notice that he had a library access. Dropping all sorts of stuff. I'm very sad to have lost my Savage Clash. Very sad. Super, hello. Hi from Italy, hello. Super glad to have you here. And Leonardo from Brazil. All right. We got people from all over the place watching right now. Super glad to have you all here. This is the international stream. Okay, I can't play actions. That's kind of sad. Nice, just found your channel yesterday. I already watched like 15 videos. Very well made. Thank you. Wow, thank you for watching. I'm glad you enjoy. I really appreciate that. Alright, so sad that I can't play the Whale of the Deed. We'll just go Dis anyway. Because that's just one thing. I can play the Essence Scale still. He will be getting this key. I could have used that Whale to like kill my own Umbra Fiend to steal one. Or I could have used it to like hit one of his other cards. I really want to save up for like some Dark Harbinger burst or something. But I have not drawn in to the Dark Harbinger. Who are all these spectators? So, man, I have the Essence Scale, the Snudge to potentially bounce something, Umbra Fiend, could capture, or not capture, could steal at some point. Oh my goodness, where's my gateway? Where's my gateway to this? Oh, this is not good. I need to get rid of that Hunting Witch. That is imperative. So I could fight the Umbra Fiend into the Hunting Witch, steal one, Snudge, like the Dew Fairy back to hand. And then drop a Dark Minion. Essence Scale. To do something. I'm just gonna go Dis. Fight. Hunting Witch. Reap. Put this chump back in the hand. Drop a Dark Minion. I could destroy the Dark Minion, ready and use the Snudge and put something else back into their hand. So I'll do that. Deal some damage all around. Ready and Reap. Put Dust Imp back, perhaps. Remove that threat. Also clog up their hand a little bit, potentially. Put myself at check. I did not draw into my Dark Harbinger or the Gateway. How are you, and why is IADE broken for you? Well, I'm doing great. I'm having a really good time. I don't know what IADE is, however. I'm not sure what might be broken for me. Do I get to forge my second key? Oh, I get to forge. Okay, so what are we looking at? Man, it'd be so nice if I could draw into some of that disc stuff. But I have the feeling he's probably gonna hit check for his third key next turn. My perplexing sophistry doesn't do anything, of course. Play that. At the very least, it'll have been a close game. Draw into something good? Nope, I didn't draw into anything. Jade from Logos. I'm not sure. Oh gosh. Oh, he didn't hit check. Okay, hold on. It's so sad that I did not draw into the Dark Harbinger. Dang. Oh well. We can at least cycle a whole lot right here. Oh, the Eddie 4x4? Is Eddie called like Jade or something in Italy or in Italian? Eddie 4x4. Eddie is busted. Eddie is, well, maybe not busted. Eddie's really good though. I don't know if I'd say Eddie's broken, but all right. So until the start of your next turn, a creature gains elusive and the mutant trait. We give him elusive, and then skirmish in the mutant trait. Capture one there. Give him the skirmish in the mutant trait. We are neck and neck right now. He's definitely gonna hit check. If he hits 6, that'd be fine. Just hit 6 and I'll be happy. He's going untamed. He reaps. He reaps. Now be done. Hunting Witch. No. Be done. Just stop. Just stop. Don't get any more. Chota. Okay. Oh, he gained the Ember. Dang it. If he just hadn't had that one more creature, I could have Mark of Dissed him into the into Untamed, thrown down the Techno Fiend, and then Gateway to steal one, bring him back down to 5, force him into Untamed again. Oh, that would have been so good. Well, that's kind of cool. That's called Jade. That's kind of funny. Jade 4x4. Great creature. All right, so I kind of like this deck. I think it has some cool stuff. I didn't ever get to see the Dark Harbinger plays with it. Pain Mail's in this deck. That's really cool. Zamplifier. Great to have you. How is it going? Glad to catch the stream. I have a deck with 4 Eddies. Oh my gosh. That's just bonkers. A quadruple Eddie? What other houses are in that deck? Is there like a house in there that you tend to just like archive all the way? So then you're just pretty much playing with a 2-deck house or anything? Because 4 Eddies, you could get up to some shenanigans with that. What is your best SAS deck? Just curious. I've imported all my decks yesterday when I found out about KeyForge Online. Okay, let me choose my deck here and I'll show you. I actually have 2 decks that are rated the same SAS that are both my highest. Best SAS is 79. That's not bad. 79 is not that bad. I mean, you can pull some super powerful stuff with just a 79. All right, let's play with this one. I really like this deck. All right, so my highest SAS deck is, or my 2 highest are Roberts, the Spy Master of Secrets, and Empress Mimophone, the Diamond Pirate, both at 86. Roberts, I mean, sometimes it plays like an 86, sometimes it doesn't. Empress Mimophone definitely plays like an 86. Empress Mimophone plays really, really well. And then it goes down to 85. This is the deck I'm playing with right now, is Patch Fairhag's Beekeeper. And then there's a massive drop down to 80. But those decks are a lot of fun. I could play with a couple of those next if you wanted. Alright, so this one right here, Patch, Fairhag, Beekeeper, this is the 85 SAS one. And this one I keep around. Well, I mean, I'd probably keep it around anyway, but it has 5 Mustic Murmucs in it. It's like the max common. Like, you can get up to 5 copies of a common card in a deck. So this one has 5 Mustic Murmucs. So Mustic Murmuc is cool. It deals... Do I want to keep this hand? Sure. So Mustic Murmuc like deals the 4 damage when you play it. This deck also has a Science Officer Morpheus in it. So then you get to do that 4 damage a second time. So with like 5 of them in there, you get to like deal 4, and then deal... It's like just a ton of damage. Alright, we could go... we could go Untamed. Drop the Imprinted Murmuc. The name of this strange deck is Keldram, some other stuff. Yeah, if I can find it, I'll take a look at that deck for sure. That'd be super cool. 86 is your highest. Seems weird though, I haven't played it. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes 86 is like... Or like higher SAS decks like that, you never really know. Because like I was saying, like this Robert's Spymaster of Secrets, sometimes it plays great if the cards come out correctly. Sometimes it plays just absolutely horrible. So, but this one is pretty consistent. Empress Mimophone does pretty good pretty consistently. Alright, so I'm gonna go Star Alliance. I'm gonna play the Kirby so I can play the Imperium and ward them both. And then play Quadricorder on the Imprinted Murmuc. I played today with a deck with like 10 draw just in the Logos. Pretty cool, fast deck, but not that strong in creatures. Sheesh. 3 games, 3 wins. Wow. So it's gone 3-0. That's insane. That sounds like a fast deck. That sounds like a really fast deck. Just all in the Logos house too. So it's like just that house goes so fast and lets you get into the other stuff really quick too. That's awesome. In this deck, there are also 2 Chain Gangs in the Shadows. Wow. I really love Chain Gang. I actually have a Shadows pod that I want to try and make an Alliance deck with. It's a Worlds Collide one, but speaking of Chain Gang, this deck has... this deck has Chain Gang. So this deck has the Chain Gang in it. Let me take a look here. So yeah, this deck has the Chain Gang. But then it also has 3 copies of the Subtle Chain, which is so much fun. The triple Subtle Chain, and then it also has a Subtle Maul in it. So I mean, it's just discarding cards from the opponent's hand left and right. Stealing with the Chain Gang. It's a lot of fun. So I might try and put together some sort of Alliance deck with it. Okay. What are we doing here? I have not even looked at this player's deck. What is happening? Crazy, Untamed, Wild. We got the double Mindfire, double Fandangle. This, whoa. Whoa. Okay. Let's go Untamed. Or actually, no, let's go Saurian. Start protecting some stuff. Put that right there. Capture 1 there. I don't really want to discard this, but it's also just kind of clogging up my hand. Yeah, chain combos is pretty bonkers sometimes. If the sequencing happens correctly, the chain combo can be really insane. Get Ember from playing it, steal Ember, discard from the opponent's hand. Then you have 3 of them, so you just keep doing it. Alright, what are we looking at here next? We have an Axiom, so if my Kirby stays alive, I might be able to take a Star Alliance turn, drop a couple Frains. They'll be protected from the Axiom because of their captured Ember. And then I reap with the Kirby, play down the Axiom to clear the board. I'll be losing a card to the Inspector. And of course, this is all theoretical because my Kirby might not actually just stay alive, so we'll see what happens. They're going Sanctum. Do they have direct damage in the Sanctum? They have double Bringlow. They might have damage pips. Bringlow doesn't deal damage. I meant Fangs of Gizelheart. They have the Fangs of Gizelheart. Smite. That's not enough to take out the Comm Officer Kirby, though. Unless there's a damage pip on there somewhere. The problem of Keldram are the Saurians. Interesting. You don't hear that very often when talking about Worlds Collide decks. That the problem is the Saurians. He just like boosted up my Bruditon auxiliary. Why did he give extra power to my dude? Interesting. Alright, so we are definitely going to take this Star Alliance turn that I was just talking about. Throw down the Frayne. We could capture one onto the Frayne. And then throw down other Frayne. And then Reap. To play the Axiom. Ward the Kirby. And destroy everything. What got purged? Oh, yes! I couldn't care less about the Deepwood Druid. Go right on ahead and purge it from my hand. We're like 4 turns in, and neither of us have generated like any Ember. Yes, Imperial Scutum is amazing. I really wish it was in Winds of Exchange. A big problem with Winds of Exchange Saurian is that they still don't have any place to put their Ember. I mean, because Worlds Collide, like they had the Imperial Scutum, they had Prefectus Ludo. Even Mass Mutation had Prefectus Ludo. Winds of Exchange does not have any of that. Winds of Exchange has Ambrosia Outpost, which can put an Ember from a friendly creature into your pool, I'm pretty sure. So that's like one place that they can put that Exalted and Captured Ember and everything, but besides that, they don't have anything. And it's really annoying. I really wish that they would give Saurian something to do with that Ember, and they just don't. And then, like, obviously Worlds Collide Saurian had lots of ways to like exploit that Exalted and Captured Ember and everything. But Winds of Exchange Saurian doesn't have nearly as much. They still have ways, like Epic Poem. I don't remember the name of the card that you play it, you can exalt it. Oh, Ballistego. Ballistego has that a little bit. Okay, so that Lost in the Woods was annoying. Put the Odoac and the Kirby back into the deck. Threw down 2 Fandangles. Wow, that's scary. That is very scary. Well, let's just get a beefy dude out there that can hopefully deal with him at some point. Stenopius. Exalt. Chant of Hubris. We can move one from there to there. Imperial Scutum. I'm sad to have left those Fandangles alive, but I had no choice. I could have gone like Star Alliance and killed one of them, but we'll have to see if he actually has a way to utilize them this turn anyway. Oof, the free markets for 3. Oh, the Fangs of Gizelheart. Holy cow, what the heck? Fangs of Gizelheart with a capture. Chose to steal it though. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I say we go Untamed. Because we can play Song of the Wild, Ghost Hawk, to reap it out. Actually, I think the Imprinted Murmuk I'm going to use to fight into Fandangle. And then I can use the Mustic Murmuk to take out the other Fandangle. So I'm going to go Untamed. Imprinted. Fight him. Sadly, that brings his keys down to 6, so he will be forging this turn. Let's play the Song of the Wild. Deploy the Ghost Hawk. Right there. To reap. Then we can capture. Play the Mustic Murmuk. Finish off the other Fandangle. and be done with it. Why don't they want to reprint Ludo? I have no idea. I mean, Ludo is pretty strong, especially because he's a common. So he shows up in multiples a lot. And he can just be like really cancerous to deal with. But I don't think he's that busted, you know? Do you feel like sass really matters? I don't think that my best sass deck is actually that good. I had some low sass decks that seem pretty decent. I mean, I think sass is nice. You know, like it's a good tool. Sass is a good tool to like get maybe like a general picture of what a deck might play like. But it's definitely not the end all be all of the power level of a deck. Like it's not perfectly accurate. So I mean, I think it's a nice tool to have. I think it's something to definitely take a look at and be like, oh, okay, I can see how some of these synergies might lend itself to a higher rating. But it's not like the end all be all of like, this deck is 80 plus sass, it's gonna be a banger deck. Because that's not true. It might not always be like that. Because I have decks that are like 60, 70 sass that play way better than some of my super insane decks, like higher, like 80 sass decks. Okay, I am really falling behind here. What the heck is happening? My cards are coming out super weird. And he keeps capturing all of my Ember, and he took my Ghost Hawk. What is going on? Okay. Let's go Starlines. Play the Morpheus. Play the Kirby. Imperial Forge. Fight. Capture. Ah! Why am I just drawing 2/2/2s? Why am I just drawing 2/2/2 hands? If my Morpheus stays alive, which he definitely will not, I could deal some pretty insane damage with those Mystic Murmooks. I could take out like a lot of his battle line if I did that. However, Morpheus probably will not be staying alive. I'll probably get another Mind Fire. Have mercy. Okay, that's fine. Took my walls, that's okay. Pop the Kirby. Morpheus is dead here, without a doubt. So sad. So I can still do some work with those Mystic Murmooks though. I can deal 8 damage total. Probably take out the Pismire and the Snarette. And then that I still have another Mystic Murmook out there. Dang it. Moved all the Ember away. Okay. Let's go Untamed, because I need to clear some board here. Mystic Murmook, kill that Pismire. Mystic Murmook. Kill Snarette, I guess. Reap. Okay, I'm generating some Ember. Map damage. Solo player here. Any word on when the new edition releases yet? No word yet. I mean, I guess I should say the most word that we've seen is hopefully early next year. People are thinking like January, February of 2023 is what people are hoping. But no like set in stone date yet. Hopefully we'll see one soon, but one of my decks is a 78 sass AoE deck, and I love it because there's a Eureka! Eureka is goated. Oh my gosh. The Resurgence, put Pismire and Fendangle back. These guys are killing me. These darn mutants. And I'm drawing so badly. Like, I don't... Like, this deck, the last time I played with it, I drew great. I pulled off both my Forging and Alliance and my Imperial Forge. But this game, it's just not happening. 'Cause, like, I don't... Like, this deck, the last time I played with it, I drew great. I pulled off both my Forging and Alliance and my Imperial Forge. But this game, it's just not happening. 'Cause, like, I don't... Like, this deck, the last time I played with it, I drew great. I pulled off both my Forging and Alliance and my Imperial Forge. But this game, it's just not happening. It is just not happening. I just lost my Mad the Mad. Okay, well, we could at least... Oh, man, what do I do here? I just need to cycle into stuff, man. We could go... I'll play this as an upgrade, I guess. Play stealth mode so we can't play actions. That at least is helpful. We got another stealth mode. We got a low dawn with 1, 2, 3 untamed creatures in this card, so I could get the full effect of low dawn. I could also play stealth mode to disrupt them even more, drop a helmsman spears as a threat, or throw down some beefy saurian creatures that he needs to deal with, and then he can stop stealing from me. However, this darn Fandangle is making his creatures enter play ready at the moment. What do you think about the unofficial multiplayer format? I think it's cool. I haven't read up on like all the details of it, but I mean, I myself have played like some multiplayer KeyForge, like just with my family, and we just sort of like just went with it, just sort of played it by ear, and it's actually really fun. Like 3-player KeyForge is actually pretty awesome. It can kind of drag on, and it can lead to some feel bad moments, but I mean, I think it's great. I'll have to look into the actual rule set of it, the unofficial rule set, and like maybe learn how to play it more accurately. All right, so this is where this deck lacks, is the board control. And even if I did have my Axiom or draw into my Axiom, it wouldn't do a whole lot. No, Winds of Exchange is not yet out. Is not out yet. Hopefully, excuse me, early 2023, January, February of 2023. In the next couple months it'll be out. I mean, there was KeyForge Celebration 2022, where we did get to play with Winds of Exchange stuff. They printed a batch of Winds of Exchange. They printed a batch of Winds of Exchange decks specifically for that event. I mean, so there are a few decks out there of Winds of Exchange, but nothing like actual retail release yet. Okay, so Odoak will block the Scrivener Fabian. So let's go Saurian. Drop the Odoak. Drop the Legionary to ward the Odoak. And then drop the Ludo. I'm just not generating any Ember. It is just not happening. I can't believe I only have 2 Ember. I really want to go Untamed and fight some of his stuff off the board. Where does the Fandangle go, by the way? Ha! He can't steal from me. He tried stealing with his Growth Surge that apparently has 2 capture pips on it. But he couldn't. Because of Odoak. Let's go Odoak. Odoak for the win. Common Odoak W. Pismire Reaps. Onto the eye. Yeah, no, this game is not going well. This is a tough game for sure. That Untamed is just cancerous. I can at least get the full effect of Lodon. No! Fangtooth just killed one of my Mustic Murmuks. That's what I was going to use to get some work done here. I guess I have a couple others, though. Alright, let's go Untamed. Fight this stupid darn Pismire off the board. Play the Lodon to get some extra Ember. Mustic Murmuk. Deal 4 damage to... Oh, I don't know. This Bonesaw. Might as well start chipping away at this Scrivener Fabian as well. Okay, I'm at check. I don't believe it. I'm at check for a key. I drew into some more Untamed stuff, which is nice. I stopped their second key. I also have the Stealth mode in the Star Alliance with the Helmsman Spears. I can throw the Stunner on something. I also have a Phalanx Strike for some more board control if I wanted to take a Saurian turn. We'll just have to see what the opponent does. Alright, I will not be forging because of the darn stinking stupid Snarret. Oh, and also the Waking Nightmare. Why does he keep using Font of the Eye when it doesn't do anything? He keeps using it like he's gonna capture, but that's not what's happening. Okay, so we could go... He's not forging at the moment. Let's go Untamed again. We will drop the Mustic Murmuk, kill the Snaret. And then this guy, he's just gonna Reap, I think. Then I'll deploy the Ghost Hawk right here and Reap it out. See what's interesting about this deck? Wow, I just drew into another Mustic Murmuk and another Ghost Hawk. What are the chances of that? But what's interesting about this deck is just like everybody's keys cost so much all the time because of the the Murmuks and everything. Wow, he just played Bring Low. This is really sad. I will not get to Forge this game. Also, why did he get to Forge? Something must have happened that I missed. He just captured a whole bunch of the Emerald of the Cinder. And then scattered the rest elsewhere. So I have the firepower to take out that Cinder. Doesn't he have 2 Bring Lows? He does have 2 Bring Lows. That's really sad. And he's only played one of them. So I could go Untamed a second time. Let's do that, because I drew into the exact same cards. Mustic Murmuk. Deal 4 damage to the Cinder. Finish it off with the other Murmuk. Fight that Scrivener Fabian. Deploy the Ghost Hawk again. Right in the same spot, and Reap out. Now watch as he has his other Bring Low. He's gonna go Sanctum, play Bring Low. I can see it. I can feel it coming. Meanwhile, I drew into another Mustic Murmuk and an Imprinted Murmuk. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. His Odoak is putting in work, though. It's blocking the Scrivener Fabian, which is very helpful. I would like to draw into some Star Alliance stuff, some more Star Alliance stuff that I can drop just as threats. Maybe like a Kirby. If I could go Untamed next turn, draw into a Kirby, and then call Star Alliance the turn after that, and like throw down the Phalanx Strike with it or something, that would be neat. They sure are taking their sweet time choosing their house, though. So they must not have the other Bring Low in hand. Because I feel like at this point they probably would have just gone Sanctum and played it. There is hope! Alright, so they went Dis, threw down the Inspector, the Hystercog, played the Mind Fire, and I lost my other Mustic Murmuk. Unfortunate, but oh well, that's fine. 1-star peeps, 5-star games, believes. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the belief. Also, thank you for stopping by to the stream. Glad to have you. Ugh, okay. They haven't hit check yet. Thank goodness. What happened to my other dude? He played... Wait, what just happened? I thought I had... Okay, I do get to Forge. I thought I had 2 things in hand. Like 2... What did I just lose? Mustic? I thought I had an Imprinted Murmuk in my hand too. I don't know where it went. Oh, it got purged. Okay. So, I guess we'll go Star Alliance then. Yeah, let's go Star Alliance. Because then his stealth mode... So here's what I'm thinking. I'll go Starlines. Stealth mode might block some Ember generation. And then maybe I'll draw into the Tribute for the Saurian. For the Saurian thingamajigger. Okay. And Helmsman Spears is a massive threat as well. Put the Stunner on the Legionary. And play Stealth mode. End it right there. Okay, so I did draw into the Tribute. That's cool. I drew into my other Stealth mode and a Forging an Alliance. I still have my 3 Saurian creatures out there, the Odoak, Ludo, and Legionary, a Phalanx Strike to do some damage, and the Chant of Hubris. Okay, that's cool. We've got some options here, I think. And I know that they're definitely going to want to get rid of that Spears. Also, probably the Ludo. And I've got a Stunner here, so I can neutralize their board a little bit more with that. They don't have any board wipes that I can see. Thanks for streaming. Absolutely. Glad to be streaming. My pleasure. It's pretty hard to find KeyForge streams. Yeah, I mean, there are a couple other KeyForge streamers in the chat, or at least they were here. I don't know if they still are. I mean, DataForge is an awesome KeyForge stream. Dinobot is an awesome KeyForge stream. 1-Star Peeps 5-Star Games also streams KeyForge. I mean, so check out the 3 of them if you want to find even more KeyForge content. But I mean, that's the reason I wanted to exist. I was like, there's not enough KeyForge content out there. I'll start making some. So, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I very possibly could be the only KeyForge streamer on YouTube. Yeah, I don't think I have actually seen anybody else on YouTube. Boulevard Blake streams on YouTube. I think he used to stream on Twitch, but he moved over to YouTube, so he streams on YouTube occasionally. But I don't know who else does. Alright, so they're going Untamed. Dropped Fandangle with the capture. Discards the Song of the Wild. So he did not generate any Ember. What do I do with that information? Actually, alright, so this is a little bit weird, but here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe we go Untamed, because the Ghost Hawk I can fight into the Scrivener Fabian, pop the Armageddon Cloak. Hold on a minute. Armageddon Cloak gives Hazardous 2, doesn't it? So never mind. Ghost Hawk will die. As will that Mustic Murmuk with 3 damage on it. Well, I could pop the Armageddon Cloak with the undamaged Mustic Murmuk, and then fight the other Mustic Murmuk that is damaged into the Scrivener Fabian, but I need to deal with Fandangle. I have the other Mustic Murmuk in hand that I can use to deal 4 damage to Fandangle. I'll be getting 3 Ember off of the Fabian. I'm just going to go Untamed. Fight that right there, and then fight again. Wait! It's... Okay, that's fine. Fight right there. Fight again. Get that. And then drop this guy to pop him. And end it. Interesting. I really think that there should be more, but I'm glad I found some good videos. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying. I do wish that there were more KeyForge YouTubers out there. I know that there are some people that are branching into KeyForge YouTube a little bit more than they have been before. But the more KeyForge content out there, the better. I think your opponent is Brazilian too by the deck name. Oh, okay. That's cool. Good old worldwide KeyForge. Oh wow, that free markets is sad. That free markets is a sad sight to behold. We at least have the tribute, thankfully. No, why is he playing Brickma? Oh, I just want to forge. I just want to forge. Love to see the speed of play. Oh, speedy plays out here. All right, this is what I'm thinking we do. Hold on, let me think about this. If I capture 4 Ember off of him right now, that puts him at, what's 11 minus 6? Like 7 or something? It puts him at 7 Ember. That's kind of sad. I might not actually have a way to stop him right now that I'm looking at it. Which is a sad day, for sure. Which is a very unfortunate turn of events. Well, since I can't really stop him, I'm just gonna have fun with it. Grab all this Ember onto the Odoak. Yeah, it only takes him down to 7. Sad day. And then fight this Odoak into the Dino Fiend, so he just loses all of it. And then play Chant of Hubris, move an Ember over to there, Tri-Syrian Legionary, fight it, stun him, reap, play that, deal 2 damage, exalt, deal 2 more damage. I mean, that is still a banger of a last turn, that's for sure. Still a banger of a final turn. Put me at like double check for that second key. Alrighty. So yeah, that deck is kind of weird. That deck is a little bit odd. That's for sure. It's just so weird that like both of our keys just cost so much all the time. Alright, what could we do next? There's a casual match open right here. We could jump into that one. Let's see. What would be a fun casual deck? This is kind of a fun deck. He Who Worships Jealousy. It's an AoE deck with triple shard. It's a triple shard deck. What does this guy have? Candle Unit, triple Titan Guardian, Hapsis, Eddy, Entropic Swirl, Interdimensional Graft, double Blood Money, Volcano, some other interesting Brobnar stuff. That Brobnar is not horrible, honestly. Double Hawk, double Inky Gloom. Hey, want to play a game after I can close the stream, to be fair? Yeah, sure. Yeah, once I finish this game, I'd play a game against you. That'd be cool. Alright, this first hand is horrible. But yeah, so this deck has the Shard of Life, the Shard of Greed, and the Shard of Pain. Triple Song of Spring with double Soldiers to Flowers. I mean, so there's lots of Ember Pips to lead into a nice Chota Hazard. Full Moon. The double Unlock Gateway and whatnot. TMTP with Irani Risk Locks to combo off that TMTP. And some other solid stuff. I mean, it's a fun deck. I have a good time with it. I mean, Shard of Greed is just ridiculous. Alright, let's go Dis. Play the Blood Shard Imp and the Tesmal. Tesmal Threat. You gotta love Shard of Greed. I mean, just a free 3 Ember every time you call Shadows. Can't go wrong with that. You're kind of a noob? Oh, that's fine. That is Ite. The more you play, the more you learn, the better you get. And it's a good time. Alright, let's go Shadows. Play the Umbra. Nightforge for no reason. I don't particularly... I don't know. I sort of want to archive my Rani. To go with that TMTP down the road. So here's a nice untamed turn. I can drop the Shard of Life. Full Moon doesn't do anything. Soldiers to Flowers doesn't do anything. Just a couple Ember Pips, really. Please don't get to check. He killed his own Alaka, which is kind of funny. Alright, let's just go untamed then. I do not want my archives. I'll play the Shard of Life, Full Moon for nothing, Soldiers to Flowers, and the Song of Spring, and be done with it. This is a horrible hand. If my Tesmal stays alive, well, it probably won't with Skull out there if he goes Brobnar, but if my Tesmal stays alive, then I could keep him out of a house and then drop the Streak and the Spider. No, my Tesmal's dead. Never mind. This is a really unfortunate hand. Very unfortunate hand. He did not generate any Ember, though. So we could go Shadows. I don't want my archives. I'll discard the Bad Penny. Throw a Bone Rot Venom on Skull. And then fight the Skull. Steal one. And be done with it. That Chota. I'm so close to getting that Chota to go off. But I'm just not quite there. I could at least drop some disc stuff. A Lash would be really nice. And then maybe draw into some other untamed stuff. Although I still have a lot of Shadows and disc coming up. Ooh, the Eddy. What's in his logos again? The Entropic Swirl, Eddy. Oh, it's the triple Titan Guardian, the Candle unit. Ugh. Okay, well. Hopefully I draw into an unlocked gateway here quickly. This darn Chota has ruined me. Okay, Song of Spring. Get my Chota back. And then Shard of Life. Maybe get my Full Moon or Soldiers to Flowers. Full Moon or Soldiers to Flowers. Getting Chota to Forge here seems overrated. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be forging here. Hopefully later, though. Man, this is tough. I'm gonna go Soldiers to Flowers. Oh, now that's a beautiful hand. Holy cow. That is what we like to see. The Lash, the Shard, the Unlocked Gateway. And the bind. Oh, this is so good. And he's going Brobnar. Maybe he won't hit check. Berserker Slam. Alright, just... Okay, no, he's gonna hit check. Never mind. Never mind. Wait, maybe he won't. No, he will. Darn it. Okay, that's fine. That's alright. We can still clear the board here. Drop the Lash. Drop the Shard of Pain. Binding Irons. Discard. Discard. Unlock Gateway. So he'll get the key, but that is alright. I really hate Bad Penny. Worst card ever for me. Yeah, Bad Penny can be really annoying. It has its uses, but they are few and far between. Besides that, not the best. Not the best card. I feel your pain. Going Shadows. Oh, the customs office. That's rude. I need to pay him 1 Ember every time I want to forge, huh? Or play an artifact. What the heck did I just say? I have to pay him 1 every time I want to forge, apparently. Okay, we could go Dis again. Let's go Dis again. Cull the Weak and destroy. It's not really gonna matter because I have another Unlocked Gateway here. You know, maybe I don't need to play my Unlock Gateway right now, though. One, two. Maybe I don't need to play the Unlock Gateway. I think I might just hang on to it then. There's my Shard of Greed. I think it's almost worth it to play the Shard of Greed, even though he's going to steal one from me for doing so. Because Shard of Greed is just so good. And then this Hugger Mugger is set up for my Sucker Punch. Titan Guardians are coming down. Wow, he just remote accessed my Lash. That's so rude. Still don't want the archives. Sucker Punch, that Hugger Mugger. Whistling Darts. Go ahead and steal one for the Shard of Greed. It is absolutely worth it. Hopefully he doesn't have another remote access to use it, though. That would not be good. I'd say mistake to chain yourself with Gateway. Yeah, I feel that. Dude, he just... Ah! The Cutthroat Research. Well, hey, maybe he'll go above 6, and I'll be able to TMTP him. Okay, okay. This is great. This is wonderful, actually. We're going to Forge, and then we're going to call Shadows with the Archives. Sucker Punch that daughter. TMTP. Ronnie. And Shard of Greed. Now that feels good. Shard of Greed just for free, half a key. Just for calling Shadows. And took him off check. That was a nice turn. And we got this Chota coming up too. Depending on what happens, let me see. How many untamed creatures we got back there? 1. We just have 1 in the discard pile. Just have 1 in the discard pile. Yeah, should have Lash and unlocked. Oh gosh, he is going to town here. What the heck is happening? Alright, so I'll get to Forge. Let me think about this. 1, 2, 3. Will put me at 5. Ugh. What do I have coming up? Okay, I have it. We're gonna go dis. Lash to tax the key. Play 1 for the steal, and then unlock Gateway. So you'll get to Forge at 9, but I'm really nicely set up for a Chota play. I'm really nicely set up for this Chota play. So he's gonna Forge his second key. It's gonna be really expensive, but I got some good stuff for the Chota. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good. Team TP would be now, but I've got something else going. I've got something else up my sleeve. I agree, TMTP would have been nice there, but I've got a different idea. So my keys, once it comes back to my turn, my keys should just cost 6 again. So it depends on what he might have to take Ember from me. Hopefully not a whole lot. Oh! Is it true? I got the win? He's giving me the GG? He's going Shadows. Wait. My Shard of Greed is gone. As is my Shard of Pain. I can't reap. Chain Gang. But that's it. Wow. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, so if he had taken even 1 Ember off of me, I could have played a Soldiers to Flowers. So that would have given me 1 Ember and then purged the Gatekeeper or the Grove Keeper for another one. And then I had another Soldiers to Flowers for another Ember. Oh, I could have discarded the Rustnar for some more Soldiers to Flowers fodder. And then Chota Hazard for the win. So that all worked out. But he didn't have any of that. He did not have any way to take me off of 6. So that worked out wonderfully. Heck yeah. Alright. So, Leonardo wanted to play... oh, right there. Wanted to play this game. The question is, what's the password? Ah, there we go. Perfect. Alrighty. X Fire Dragon on TCO. Alrighty. Good luck, have fun with the game. What deck do I want to play with here? Let's go with this one. This one has some fun stuff. Good luck, have fun to Leonardo, previously in the chat. So this deck is cool because it has the triple Armory Officer Nell with 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 potential upgrades. And then it also has the Legacy Helper Bot in Logos, which is quite fun. As for the starting hand, I like it. We'll keep that starting hand. Drop this, draw enhanced Armory Officer Nell. And then, possibly, potentially, depending on what happens, we can drop the other Armory Officer Nell, drop the Blast Shielding to draw 2 cards. Holy cow, the quadruple Armsmaster Melina. That is some hazardous right there. Double Ghost Hawk, double Mad the Mad, Nature's Call, crazy stuff. Triple Tau Vapors is disgusting, especially with double Igor and a Candle unit. So this deck has some stuff going for it. That deck has some stuff going for it. Starting it off with the Tau. Thankfully, there is no Eddie in that deck. Eddie would have been just horrifying to deal with. Okay. Let's go Logos. Or Starlands, I mean. Holy cow. Drop the Armory Officer Nell. Play the Blast Shielding. Oh, the perfect draw. The perfect draw. Oh my goodness. Play another Armory Officer Nell. Play the Stunner to draw 3. And then play Secure Droid as an upgrade to draw 3 more. And then end it right there. That is why I love this deck. This is what I want this deck to do. Is get the Armory Officer Nells out there and just draw my whole deck. I love it. So now I have a whole bunch of Saurian and a whole bunch of Logos. Going Untamed, throwing down the Vine Apple Tree. The Mab the Mad. The Feathered Shaman. Panpaka Jaga. Alrighty. Well, I say we probably go Saurian here. Let's see. What do we want to do? We could... Well, we should start out with the Diplomacy, I guess. Play Stomp, deal 5 damage. Okay, I'll capture right there, I suppose. Deal 5 damage to the Shaman. Exalt that now, I suppose. Play Chant of Hubris. Deal a damage there. Move an Ember from there to there. Chant of Hubris. Move an Ember from there to there. Sagittarius Gaze to exalt the Mab. Play Council Primus. Standardized Testing. That's a pretty nice Logos hand right there. Oh, Nell is gone. Armory Officer Nell has been deleted. We got the Igor. You know what I cannot wait for? I can't wait for TCO to have Winds of Exchange on it, so that you can play Winds of Exchange matches on TCO. That'll be so much fun. I wonder how they'll like make it so that you can look at the underside of your token creatures to see what card it is. But that'll be fun. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Because I've got my Winds of Exchange decks from KeyForge Celebration that I want to use online just to see how they like measure up to other decks. It'll be great. Hey, thanks for the draw. Light of the Archons. It's crazy that Armory Officer Nell is after an upgrade enters play, not after you play an upgrade. Any upgrade, you get the draw. It's insane. Alright, so I will forge. Let me see here. Highest power creature is the Candle unit. Lowest power creature are the 2 Igors. So there's no better time than the present to play the standardized testing. Yeah, so we'll play the standardized testing. Throw down the Titan Engineer. The Munchling. The Demobot. And I hate Lethalogica. It's one of my least favorite cards, so we're going to discard it. I know that many of you out there probably love that card. I hate it. I hate Lethalogica. I just hate the idea of just losing cards off the top of my deck that I can use, that I could have used, that I could have drawn into, that are nice cards to have, and then I just have to discard all of them, all for the sake of drawing into a Logos card. I just don't like Lethalogica. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't like it. I know that it can provide some speed. It can draw you into a Logos card that would be really nice to have, but I'm sorry. It's just not my thing. Alright. Oh, the Nature's Call. Oh boy. Oh boy. Don't like it, like not fun, or don't think it's a good card? See, I understand that it can be a good card, and like it can get a lot of work done. So I understand that it can be a good card, but I just don't feel like it's a good card. Like it kind of is, but I just don't feel like it is. I don't think it's a good card. But I understand that it can be. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, yes, it's a good card, but the way it's always been for me is it has not been a good card. Every time I've played Lethalogica, I've just discarded a whole bunch of stuff that I want, that I wish I had drawn into. So, yeah. It's never been a good card for me. I've seen that it's been a good card for other people, though. And then as a result, no, it's not fun for me. So it's not fun, it's a bad card. Alright, so we're gonna go Star Alliance here. We have upgrades out the wazoo to put on these guys. So we could capture one there. Throw down a Stealthster right there to draw a couple. Throw down a Stealthster right there to draw a couple more. Capture one there. Play Chief Tink. Chief Tink. And the Garcia. Oh, we don't want to end the turn yet. We can reap, I suppose. It's basically a WW, but discards a random number of cards as well. Yeah. Yep. It's a funky one. Sometimes I've gotten lucky, and I play it, and like the very next card is Logos card, so I don't have to discard stuff off the top of my deck. But it's just like, ugh. Alright, no actions on my next turn. Which is fine, because I was thinking of going Logos anyway. And I don't have any action cards to play in Logos. Holy cow. Got the Molina, and the Kinkin, and the Molina, and the other Molina. That is a hazardous 6 Kinkin right there. Whoa. Oh my goodness, Melina's Blaster? I got to draw 2 off of that, which is kind of funny. Deal 3 damage to a creature. Who'd they deal 3 damage to? Alright, let's go Logos. I cannot play this Positron Bolt because of stealth mode. Let me think here. I can stop his key with the Titan Engineer. Demobot. Nobu Dynamo. Oh, I should. You know what I should have done? I should have fought with the Munchling and then discarded the Positron Bolt to get an Ember off of that fight. Oh well. We can play Cyberclone. Who do I want to purge? Maybe one of these Melinas, or maybe the Groupthink Tank, or the Jaga. Oh, that Jaga is kind of scary actually. Let's hit the Jaga. Alright, and then the Helper Bot to play Cornison Octavia. This is a massive battle line right here. And then fight a Ghost Hawk off the board. Also, you gotta love the Legacy Helper Bot. A lot of the time, what I'll do when I'm constructing Mass Mutation Alliance decks is I think I have 2 Mass Mutation Logos pods with the Legacy Helper Bot. So like just the better of those 2, I'll usually put in my Mass Mutation Alliance decks. Just because having a Helper Bot in a Mass Mutation deck is just insane, especially in Alliance MM deck. What sort of, does this guy have any board wipes? Ooh, the Red Alert. That could be scary. Has he played that already, though? He has. Red Alert is in the discard pile. Going Logos. They've got their own Positron Bolt. Took out the Helper Bot with that. Cyberclone gets the power, armor, keywords, and traits of the Jaga. Okay. I can tend to get Cyberclone confused with like Mimic Gel sometimes. Tau Vapors, Igor, lots of efficiency happening here. Another Positron Bolt. No, leave my Cornison Octavia alone. Oh. They did. They did leave my Cornison Octavia alone. Why, thank you. Alright, so I could probably go Saurian next turn to like cycle through my cards a little bit. I could also go Logos and like Reap Out, but I sort of want to get some of those big Saurian bodies out there. Or that Monument to Octavia. Well, let me think about this. Those Armsmaster Melinas are making it kind of hard for me to fight into their board. Because if I went Saurian, I could discard the Groupthink Tank to keep Novu alive. Alright, so yeah, let's discard the Groupthink Tank to keep Novu alive, gain 1. And then, yeah, I say we go Saurian, just so I can actually play cards. And then also capture a couple right here. Play the Monument. Gladiodontus. Dark Centurion. Galeotops. And then I could Reap here, move an Ember from the Primus to the Igor. Those Armsmaster Molinas are something else. So they will get to forge. This Axiom I probably will not want to play. I've got my auto encoder here. Enhance with the draw, the Lycobot, Lethologica. The infamous Lethologica. Infamous to me, at least. And then I also have a ton of Logos guys on the board to do work with, so that's very nice. Ooh, going Starlines with the Archives. Uh-oh. Helmsman Spears has arrived. Now that's what you want to be protecting with the Molinas, right there. Give that thing some hazardous 6. Quadruple Molina is crazy though. That'd be crazy to have all 4 of them next to each other. Because then the 2 on the outside would have hazardous 6. And the 2 on the inside would have hazardous 9, I think. That's insane. That is some hazardous right there. Giving me some cards. Huh, drop the Cracker next to the Molina instead of the Spears. Interesting. And that Positron Bolt that I just got to draw into from him playing the Light of the Archons is helpful. I can use that to take out the Igor on the other side. Novu Dynamo could take out a Molina without suffering too much damage. Consul Primus is gone. Titan Engineer could also take out a Molina, although he would die in the process. Octavia, no! Went with the deal 2 damage option. There's still the... Oh man, Tink is dead too. They're actually like dealing with my battle line here. A little bit. Hey, perfect. We can discard the Lethologica to keep Novu alive. That worked out wonderfully. Alright, so yeah, we'll go Logos. Let's see. Play the auto encoder. Should play the Positron Bolt over here, hit the Igor. And that also took care of both of those Molinas, which is really nice. And then Novu. Let's have Novu finish off this 3rd Molina. Throw down the Lycobot. And then I don't really want the Kinkin stealing from me. All I know is that we need to get rid of this Helmsman Spears. And then we can Cyberclone fight, Demobot fight. I did not get a whole lot of Ember on that turn, but I did at least get to control their board, get rid of the threats. Oh, the Dr. Millie. Oh no. Not the Dr. Millie. Dr. Millie for the Archive a Million. Archive 5 cards. Oh, he conceded. Well, thanks for playing, man. Yeah, that's quite the match. I just had that board. Sadly, just all he had was the red alert, really. The positron bolts put in some work and whatnot, but he's back. Hey, thanks for playing. That was a good game. Huge misplay. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. It happens. It was still cool getting to see a quadruple Molina deck in action, though. It was still a good time. There's some crazy stuff. Lots of hazardous going on there. Yeah, I got off to a lucky start with the, like, I just happened to draw into my 3 Nels like really early, along with some upgrades to put on them. So I think I got a really lucky opening couple turns there, which just like sort of snowballed into the rest of the game. But yeah, if the deck can start out like that, or if the deck can draw with the Nels and stuff, then it generally does pretty good. But if I draw bad, then this deck is kind of middling in quality. Yeah, dropping like the 4 or 5 Logos creatures all at once, and then the helper bot to drop another creature. Yeah, that's some fun stuff, but yeah, it was cool. Glad we got to play. Yeah, your red alert. It came early, but then it was unfortunate that you didn't draw back into it, because that red alert would have done a lot of damage. But yeah, thanks for playing. That was a lot of fun. All right, we will do one more match here. We'll finish it off with this alliance match. I do love me some alliance. Oh my gosh. Unless, of course, they have 3 battle fleets. Then it's a different story. Yeah, thanks for playing. Thanks for playing. Alright, so yeah, speaking of that Logos pod with a helper bot in it, the Legacy helper bot, sure enough, here it is in this Mass Mutation Alliance deck. I've also got that insane 36 sass this house that I was talking about early in the stream. And then one of my best Shadows houses as well. So this deck usually does quite well. This hand is kind of weird. I don't know, I'll keep it, whatever. But, so this deck has done really well. I've played with it a few times IRL, and it hasn't lost any games yet. It's gone 3-0 online. And then, or no, it's gone 3-0 offline. It's gone 3-1 online. So overall, the deck is 6-1. And it's kind of crazy. It came out to 103 sass. When I put it all together on decks of KeyForge, it came out to 103. So, yeah, that was exciting. Let's go Logos and purge the heck out of this mother. This darn mother. Get it out of here. The standardized testing, let's just get rid of it. The only deck that my deck has lost to was this absolutely insane Coda burst deck with like the Untamed and everything. All right, we can go Shadows. Play Safe House, Seeker Needle, Demo Thief, Red Penny. I don't want to give him any more Ember than he already has, honestly. Oh, here we go. Here we go, it's happening. Battle Fleet. Online. Oh boy. Oh my. This is going to be a long turn. Oh, wow, okay. I thought that was going to be a way longer turn than it was. Let's see. Let's go. What do I want to do here? Let's go Shadows. Drop the Bone Nithing, which we can archive with the safe house. We could have Red Penny fight off the Dust Pixie, so then next turn I can Infernus it. Unless, of course, he... Okay, cool. He doesn't have any regrowths. So yeah, let's fight the Dust Pixie off the board. Fight the Bat Drone off the board to steal one. And then Techno Dude over here. Capture onto the Cyberclone. Seeker Needle the John Smith. And be done. Oh, that's some nice other stuff that we drew into. And then the mark of this, maybe we can disrupt him a little bit with that. Oh great, is he gonna key cheat right now? And render my Infernuses practically useless? I guess they wouldn't be. I could still purge the key cheat. If he key cheats. Piranha Monkeys. I really hope he plays something with more than 2 power. So that I can mark of dis it. Nature's Call? He put the Cyberclone back in my hand. That's kind of funny. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, so cool. There's the key charge. So that's a sad day for my Infernuses, but I can still purge the key cheat. So that's something. Mark of this, sadly, is not going to force them back into any house. I'll hang on to one Infernus. We can... Actually, never mind. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to purge both those battle fleets, and then I'm going to purge the Dust Pixie and the Key Charge. I'm going to play Mindfire. He lost the Orbital Bombardment. Very nice. And that guy. Alrighty then. They're going Logos. Oh, we got a Library Access turn popping off right now. Effervescent Principle. Ouch. I can't play any actions next turn. That's unfortunate. Neutron Shark. Sheesh. That Scrambler Storm is really sad to see. It's really sad to see. My artifacts are gone. I might just go house... Well, hold on. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything. Ammonia Clouds. Would you play a creature, please? Oh my gosh, why didn't they play a creature? Dang. This is really awkward. Because the Helper Bot, I can't play either of the discards with the Helper Bot. Left Logic I would just discard. I could play the Damobot. Cyberclone, I don't want to play. This is a really weird... This is a really weird situation here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go dis, and I'm just going to put myself at check. You know? It's really weird, but I don't even know. We'll just go with that. They're going Untamed. Oh boy. Plays the Vigor. Ah. Thanks for healing my dudes, I guess. The Penthy Seed. Alright. So here we go. This is nice. We can go dis again. Fight. Wait. Mark of this first. The Witch of the Eye. Fight there. And then I can archive that. And then reap. Put them back into Untamed. See what they can do. I'm very happy to have this stuff purge that I have purged at the moment. That is a very nice place to be. They still have a battle fleet. Dust Pixie. Wow. Well, Untamed seemed to be a much better turn for them than I expected. Alright, we can go Logos, though. Without the archives. Play the auto-encoder. Oh, that's nice. Discard. What got archived? The Positron Bolt, interesting. Let's Cyberclone that Dust Pixie, just so it's gone for good. Damobot. Helperbot. Rad Penny to steal one. So they'll get the Forge, but we do got some good stuff here. We got some real good stuff here. That Dust Pixie may have actually been nice, you know, like for my Infernus that's in the archives at the moment. Oh well, that's okay. That's a-okay. Alright. The hardest thing about Alliance is getting people to respond. I have a super cool Timequake OTK deck I want to make, but the person with the sub 60 SAS deck has yet to respond. Oh man. Yeah, trying to get a hold of those decks would be tough. I haven't looked into the secondary market too much to try and find that stuff, but that's definitely understandable. Alright, so let's go Logos. What am I doing here? Play that. Play that. I would like that Novu Archaeologist off the board, please. And thank you. Let's fight one more time to take it off, and then Reap to put myself at check. And then I've got some really... Oh yeah, I've got some solid shadow stuff here. How does Alliance work? So you can take a house from a deck, and then a house from another deck, and then a house from another deck. So you got like 3 different houses from 3 different decks, or you could do 2 houses from the same deck and 1 house from another deck, and you just put them together. As long as they're all different houses, so obviously you can't have just like 3 disc pods or 3 logos pods or whatever. So they still have to be 3 different houses, and they all have to be from the same set. But once you put those houses together, then you can play. So different houses, same set, and then you just roll with it. There is a restricted list, so I mean there are certain cards that you can't have together. I mean, for obvious reasons. But besides that, it's pretty open with what you can put together. Wow, we've got some crazy stuff happening right now. Yeah, it is ridiculous. That's how I put this deck together, is because it just has all this wild stuff in it. What the heck is happening right now? What is he doing? How is he doing this? I still only have 1 key? He captured all that Ember from me? What is happening? What was that? What was that turn? Oh, it was the brainstem antenna. Holy cow. Can I even stop that? I don't think I can. Well, I can steal 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think I can. I can try though. What a shame that he took all that Ember from me. Here, let's try this. Fight. Like that. Then maybe I'll draw into it with the Francis. Nope, I drew into the Boss Zarek though. Boss Zarek. Bonithan can steal 2. Rad Penny can steal another. Oh! If I had drawn into the Rad Penny, I could have won it. Could have won it right there. That Mars turn was just insane. Wow, that's crazy. I don't have any decks with Battlefleet. I don't think I've even ever seen a Battlefleet in person before. That goes to show just how much exposure I've had to Call of the Archons, but triple Battlefleet, that's just insane. And the brainstem antenna, that's like the perfect Mars house right there. John Smith, Grabber Jammer. He just took all that Ember in that crazy turn. Wow. Yixlix Marauder. I had a good start, but it's just too fast. So I guess this alliance deck's weakness is incredibly fast decks. Because this is the second like super bursty rush deck I've lost to. There was one that just had the super crazy like untamed stuff. I lost to that. And then this one has Mars burst rush. I guess it had it in the untamed as well, but it also had it in the Mars. So interesting. That's what I'm saying. There needs to be... What the heck is going on right now? The closer to deck build that KeyForge has? Yeah, right. But, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I think Eaton's Jar really is gonna be the meta for Alliance. You know what I mean? Because if I had had an Eaton's Jar in this Dispod, I could have stopped him from ever playing Battlefleet. He had the Neutron Shark that could have dealt with my Eaton's Jar, but I mean, at least it's still there and I have it, you know, just so I can block something. And in this case, if I had managed to block their Battlefleet and they hadn't had a way to get rid of the Eaton's Jar, I would have had more of a chance. So Eaton's Jar definitely is going to be a big part of the meta of Alliance, in my opinion. Other things as well, like not just Eaton's Jar. I mean, things like you know, other key cards, artifact removal, like Reclaimed by Nature and stuff would be pretty important. Infernus, I think, is pretty important as well. But Eaton's Jar is pretty important. Pretty up there. Billy Benetti! It's going great. I think we're wrapping up the stream right now. I just lost... What the heck is happening right here? That was so weird. I just lost a few matches. I played an Alliance match that he took like all of my Ember with this crazy Mars turn, and I was devastated. And he was just bursting like crazy. I just couldn't quite catch up to him. But it's been going good. Had some wins, had some losses. It's been a good time. Yeah, Bornet's Touch would be a really good one. I mean, just being able to look 5 cards into their deck and just purge whatever one you want is so good. I mean, that key piece. If they have a key piece that's 5 cards deep, I mean, just purge it. You know what I mean? I think that's a really good option as well. So yeah, it's an interesting... See, my problem is that I don't really have... Like, let me look. Eaton's Jar. I only have one deck with an Eaton's Jar in it. And it's a decent house. It just lacks... Like, there's no gateway in it. There are no mind fires. No Snarette or anything, you know, just like that classic mass mutation disc stuff that you really want to see just isn't quite there. Like, it has the Mark of Dis and everything. Like, Mark of Dis is nice. Waking Nightmare. And then obviously the Eaton's Jar, but I just don't think there's enough support in the rest of the house to justify putting it into an Alliance deck. How often do I stream? I actually don't stream very often. I stream every 3rd Saturday of the month for KFPL. But besides that, I kind of just stream whenever I remember that I want to. Like, I wish I streamed more often than I do, but I just don't stream very often. So hopefully, from here on out, I'll stream more. But as of right now, I don't stream a whole lot. I do upload videos. Well, I should say, I put out content every Monday and Thursday. So Mondays and Thursdays is when you can find either a video or a live stream, or something along those lines. So like for today, I'm doing a live stream. Sometimes I'll put out content more frequently than that. Like for instance, I hope to put out a video tomorrow, if not Wednesday. And then probably something else, definitely something else on Thursday as well. They need to find a way to address bonus pips for Alliance. Yeah, maybe. I kind of like the fact that you can have like those free bonus pips. You know, you don't have to have like the actual enhancer cards, so you could just have a house full of pips. Like it is pretty crazy that you can have just free bonus pips floating around on your cards in Alliance. But I personally think that's kind of cool that you can have that. It could be kind of busted strong though. Alrighty. Leonardo, thank you so much for stopping by in the stream and playing a game with me. It was a lot of fun. It was awesome having you. Thanks for watching. But yeah, alrighty, so I think we'll end it right there. I hope to upload a video either tomorrow or on Wednesday. Definitely a video will be coming out on Thursday. And then we'll see if I find the time to stream some other time. Probably not, but we'll see what happens. And then also Monday, I think that's what, December 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th? Is that December 5th? I think is next Monday. Either way, next Monday, I'm going to be uploading a really fun video that you guys will not want to miss out on. So be sure to tune in to Aembermedes next Monday. A really fun video is going to be going up that day. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. To all of you guys who stopped into the stream, it was a lot of fun having you, playing some KeyForge. Had some wins, had some losses. It was a really good time overall. So yeah, thanks again. And I can't wait to see you all again in the next one. See you later.